People will now have the opportunity to buy local and iconic areas of Salisbury for relatively cheap prices, at least in Monopoly money. This comes as Salisbury has finally gotten its place on the board. But why did it take so long?
It was always a case of when, not if, Salisbury would be getting its own board. We were thinking of doing it a year or two ago. There were certain challenges that got in the way. At that particular time, we're delighted we're here officially announcing that Salisbury is getting its own game.
So we asked the Mayor what it means for our city to have its own Monopoly board.
Which I think tells a tale that Salisbury is a great place to be, and certainly I thoroughly enjoy it here. And we have so much to offer the rest of the world, and we only have to look as far as the cathedral to see that. But there are actually many, many other things in Salisbury, ranging from our fantastic playhouse, our independent shops, and you could always, if you fancy a walk, go and visit Old Sarum to see where things happened over 800 years ago.
But Graham thinks the game will help promote Salisbury to a much wider audience.
Salisbury is on the world map, we know that. Every day of the year, even in this weather, there are tourists from different parts of the world visiting the cathedral, Stonehenge, and all the great and the good of this city. It's now on the Monopoly map. It's even more famous.
And what are some of the things that the game makers have to think of in filling all of the board spaces?
Well, we have challenges. So, for example, the 4 train stations in the original London Monopoly Classic, all mainline, and at the time, many main lines to choose from in London. Here, there's just the one main line. So we may hand that over to a travel theme, which includes a cycle path, could be the wonderful river, anything that sort of moves or is travel. We think there may be some charities on the community chest. We'll look at that one. Shopping centre on Oxford Street, newspaper on Fleet Street, Civic Hall on Whitehall. There is a bit of sort of thinking, and we're getting a lot of these ideas already on social media.
But it's more than just a game, with additional benefits such as encouraging interaction, especially in a digital age.
Monopoly is more popular now than ever, and lately it's had a renaissance. As we know, all people do is look into their devices. There can be 4 members of a family in the same room, staring into their digital gadgets, never talking. With Monopoly, you have to interact, and mums and dads are thinking this is a great way to engage the whole family. It's had a huge renaissance lately as the digital age has taken hold.
And Councillor Walsh thinks the game makers have made a good decision in choosing Salisbury.
I'm delighted that Hasbro have decided to come here. I think they made a good decision. We have so much to offer. And I'm delighted that a large number of people, not just in Salisbury but elsewhere, will now see what we have to offer.
Ian Sheridan, That's TV.